up boys and welcome back. It's been a little while since I did a video, about 3 days, well probably more because I was doing the fitness stuff and the body language stuff. I'm really working hard on myself at the moment, so it's been fun, but I'll do an update of that in the journey so that people who are here to actually watch the video won't get fucking bored by my bollocks. Let's talk about the concept for today. So the concept is the mindset of both. And one thing I used to hate when I was growing up is when people used to say, would you rather? You know that game, Would You Rather, or either or. You know, I always thought both. Why can't you have both? You know, people always said, the one that pisses me off the most is when guys say, I'd rather an ugly woman with a good personality than a beautiful woman with a shit personality. And I think, just get out in the world, have a little fish around. I promise you there will be women out there who are beautiful and have unbelievable personalities. There always has been, there always will be. You know, it doesn't mean because you're good looking that you have a shit personality or vice versa. But so many guys kind of have this mindset that they can only be with a woman that's ugly, who has a great personality. And it's like, guys, you don't have to pick. You don't have to pick. You can be greedy in life. You can have everything you want. Everything you want. You've got to have this mentality of, well, to be honest, I think the one that might piss me off most is, would you rather be rich or happy? People always say that. Do you want to be rich? They're like, nah, you know, I'd rather be happy. It's like, why have you got that in your head? Why is that drilled in? Why do you suddenly believe that the second that you get rich, you won't be happy anymore? You'll be 10 times fucking happier. I've explained this in previous videos of how all that works, and the previous generation just spent all their money on manor houses. Of course they're not fucking happy, you know, but our generation knows how to spend it better. I know I do. I know exactly what I'm going to do with all the billions that I'm going to earn in the future, right? I've got plans for decades. But everybody always says, oh, would you rather be happy or rich? It's like, guys, you can be both. You can have all your old mates and you can have new friends. You know, would you rather you can have everybody you fucking met throughout your life. You can have them all as friends. You can be rich and happy. You can have a beautiful woman with a perfect personality with a low body count. You know, she's only slept with 2 men. She's only dated them. That's it in her whole lifetime. You can have that. You can have both. But people always use this concept of, would you rather? You know, I'd rather have this than that. It's like, just stop thinking that way. Stop thinking that way. You can have both. And I know I do the Versus series, guys, but that's just a bit of fun to make it interesting, to know which to prioritize, usually early on in your life, so that when you progress, you've ticked what you wanted. Like I always say, success first, everything else comes after. But the long-term effect of getting success first is that you have fucking everything at the end. You have both. That's why I say it. You tick success, you go and hire a personal trainer, you have fitness as well. You can have a beautiful woman, you can have a car you want, house you want. You know, you can then have kids and sit at home all day and raise them. You can be the perfect father. You can tick every box off the back of that. Success gives you both, and that's why I always promote that lifestyle. But it's a mindset, guys. It's a mindset, and catch yourself every time you think of doing this, because all successful people believe in both. Every super rich person I've ever met is like, no, both. I'll have both. I don't need one or the other. I'll have both. I'll have everything. And it's a beautiful thing to see. Like, they don't settle, they don't compromise, they just say, this is what I want, I have this, this, this and this, and it'll all be together. Like, I'm designing the shirts at the moment, it should be the final prototype. They've sent at least 3 or 4 back, and I've said this needs to be improved. At multiple times I could have been like, well, it's good enough. You can't have that. You know, it needs to be, this quality of shirt needs to be better, plus the strong collar, plus this, plus that, and that needs to be perfect. I'll have everything, please. You know, throw it all into one big fucking delicious dish. But so many people are scared to have both. They're scared to ask for everything. They don't believe that you can have one and the other. They believe it's either one or the other. It's either or. It's a mentality that's been bred into us since we were kids. You know, your mum would say to you, would you rather, you know, your dinner or dessert? Maybe not that, but would you rather eat this or this? But you can't have both. You know, I'm going to buy you this or I'm going to buy you this, but you can't have both. And morally, this is good. It's a good way to raise children. But we have it in all different areas of life. You know, we get it at school too. They give us options. Would you rather have heavy coursework or heavy exam? And then you get graded on which is better. Everything is a choice in life. Everything is a choice. They always phrase it towards us like, you can't have this and that. You can't have that and that. I'm telling you guys, you can have both. You can have fucking everything you want. You can have a beautiful woman with a great personality who's great in bed, low body count and loves to watch Marvel and play video games on weekends, right? But also goes to the gym, keeps herself in shape, she's loyal. I mean, you can have that. There's a woman out there that has that, but you need to get to a certain point to find that, okay? You can have your perfect house in your perfect area, and it can come for a low price. You just need to hustle and have a little look for where it could be. You can have riches beyond belief and a nice car and everything, and still keep your day one friends and have new friends and be happy at the same time, as well as have massive success. You can work your balls off but have amazing trips. Like the whole work-life balance thing, it's like, I don't really understand that, because when you're poor and you're working a 9-to-5 job, there is no work-life balance anyway, because you're so fucking poor. The money that's coming, and I've been there, by the way, so don't jump on me in the comments, but I've been in a situation where I'm working so many hours, like 18 hours a fucking day at a 9-to-5 job, and you've got no time to do anything else, and then on the weekend you're tired, and you've got no money, so you can't do fuck all anyway. But when you're super rich, like, you can have a work-life balance, because you can work your nuts off for like 25 days straight. End of the month, you can have 5 or 6 days in Santorini, Greece, put your feet up, take a model with you. You know, that's, for me, that's work-life balance, because you're doing one amazing thing and another fucking amazing thing. You're blending them together and both compensate one another, because they add to the lifestyle. Especially, let's say you were documenting it. Let's say I was documenting it, because it's first month. If I flew a model to Santorini and documented the whole thing, and we were both on camera taking photos, my credibility would probably go up on first month even more, and then I'd hustle for another 25 days and then do it all again somewhere else. I'd have both, you know, amazing lifestyle, and the business would be doing really well, and that's work-life balance. You know, it's a mindset, guys, that you can have both. You don't have to compromise, you don't have to settle, you don't have to say either or, one or the other. Have both, take both. Believe that both is in your control. You know, you can achieve that, you deserve it. So many people don't. So many people feel greedy taking both. Take the first chocolate and the last chocolate, who gives a fuck?